Another day and another low cap coin that is pumping. Welcome back to another video. So today we are looking at Propy or Procoin, and in this video I am going to try to figure out whether this pump is a fake pump and dump or whether it is an actual pump. So first of all, let's see what happened here on the 9th November. As you can see here, so if you look here, the big thing that happened on the 9th November was that they had their Web3 property rights event or conference going on, and there were a lot of speakers, and that was one of the reasons I think this pump happened. So this was a massive pump, as you can see. So Propy, I believe, ended up pumping from here. It was around 100% pump, which was a massive one, and I think there are a lot of traders that actually got into this coin at that moment, as you can see here. But right after that we saw a massive selling, and it did actually ended up retracing. If you look here, if we do use Fibonacci's retracement tool, if you just look here, it did actually ended up hitting the 78th level, and again it rebounded from here, and I think this is the last wick that it will most likely see, and I think it is going down and will most likely see, or will most likely end up hitting, at least I think the end target would be 80 or 90 cent, but it will, I think, continue to go down after that. But if there is any volume, we will most likely see it to go up anyways. So let's try to figure out what happened here. So right after this pump, so if we just go here, these are the exchange outflows, as you can see here, or you can say that these are the coins that actually left the on chain, I think. And if you look here, this is the 10th November, as you can see, we saw a massive inflows, and I think this was one of the reasons why we had a lot of selling going on here. So again, this continued on the next day and right after this day before. So on the 17th, as you can see here, we had finally outflows, as you can see here. So after that we again have a big pump. So I think that is one of the reasons why we are seeing this coin going up. But as of now, again, we have seen some inflows, and I think we will most likely see again sell pressure on this coin as of now. But before that, let's see if we have any news or not. If you look here, there is nothing. They just talk about Web3 property rights, and beside that there is nothing on the Twitter. So they talked about a lot of things. I'm not going in depth anyways. So if you look here, I think they did actually made a partnership with, I'm not sure who this is, but he is the host of the largest show on X. He does have a lot of following, around 1.7. so they did actually partnership with them, and they had, I think, some kind of space, Twitter space, and beside that we have, I don't think we have anything beside it. So this is actually another NFT project which is called Propy Keys, as you can see here. And if you look here, we don't have any news. Again, they did have these some kind of post, but nothing big going on here. So this pump, I think, is solely due to the traders actually trading. And if we go to the markets on the CoinGecko, the biggest volume is on the Coinbase, as you can see, around 2.8. so a lot of trading is happening. So if you just look here, it is around 46% of total volume, so that is a lot. So most of the trading is happening on the Coinbase, and I think we will most likely see a sale start from here, because there was a lot of volume, as you can see here, but I think there was a lot of volume, but a lot of selling happened here because the candle is really small, and we do have a big wick. That means we most likely had a lot of sellers waiting to sell, and they did get their price. So I think we are most likely going back again. So the first entry that I think could work out in the favor of Propy is most likely 1.1. that seems to be pretty interesting entry, and it is a possible entry for this coin. So if I'm not actually trading this coin, but if I were to trade this coin as of now, and if you are actually interested in Propy, I think the best way to trade this coin is going to be, the first entry is most likely going to be somewhere around here. So of course, if you're planning to buy a crypto, always use dollar cost average. I think that is the best strategy that you can use. So as of now, I think the first entry that could actually work out is 1.3 to 1.25. After that, I think again we do have this entry, which seems to be pretty interesting one, around 1.16 to 1.08. That seems to be interesting one, and if still it doesn't rebound back from here, we are most likely, I think if it does not rebound from here, I think we are most likely going towards this level, which is around 99 cent to 90 cent. That also seems to be pretty good DC entry as well. And if not, I think we are most likely heading towards this level, which is its low around 86 cent. That also seems to be a pretty good entry point for this coin as well. And if we just go to their holders, and if you just look at their holders, we have around 57% of the Propy supply, I think, in the circulation, and the rest is still, I think, locked or something like that. So that's pretty good. But if you look here, I think the biggest holder beside that is a base bridge. As you can see, we do have around 5.8 million supply on the base, and I think after that we have Coinbase and nothing else. And if you just look at 30 days inflows, most of the things are happening on the Coinbase, and that is a massive amount, around 14 million. That is a massive amount. And again, they do have this wallet, again they do have this wallet and this wallet. So I think we have a lot of trading going on for the trading from on-chain, or from, I think, from the wallets to the exchange. So whenever there is a pump, I think we do see a lot of sellers actually willing to sell their coins, and they do buy low. So if you just look here, Propy has a pretty good or pretty interesting market structure. So if you just look here, we usually see these big wicks, and we have one here, we have one here. So I think this is actually a big whale. I think these are the big whales that are trading this coin, and I think as of now they are playing the same game, I think. So it is better to wait for this coin. If it does hit these points, I think it will most likely go up again. But let's just say that it starts to pump from here, and we have some phenomenal we have some exciting news that comes out. Of course, there is nothing, but I think, but let's just say that if it does happen, what happens from here? I think if we do see a pump from here, we will most likely, I think the max we will most likely go is around 2.5 or even 3.9 is a possibility, because it's the all-time high of Propy, but I think that is very unlikely as of now. But still, if we do go up from here, and if we do break $2 point, I think we are most likely heading in this zone, which is around 2.8 or even $2. That seems to be 2.5 or 2.8. That still is, I think, a pretty good resistance zone. So let's just see what happens. But that was my analysis. I hope you like the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.